Oh, Gong Show. Welcome to the Pinnacle Podcast on Monday, sunny Monday morning after snowy month.
Had the kids out on bikes yesterday.
Fun stuff. In fact, yeah, you're right. The neighbor kids got a lot of little kids in the neighborhood. They were all out on the bikes and playing in the puddles and all sorts of fun stuff, which is, I don't know, man. I'm definitely one of those people.
You got a fun neighborhood, don't you?
I love my neighborhood. I would never tell them that though, but no, it's awesome. I have about 7 to 8. I'm in a little townhome complex, and 7 to 8 of our units right there are all kind of friends together. There's been a couple people who have migrated
They like
out.
to party.
They kind of like to party.
Yeah.
They like to have some fun. There's a lot of wholesome partying, but there's some wholesome, but there's also some St. Patrick's Day partying as well.
Oh, really?
And so that was fun. I personally am not a drinker, but I'm Irish, and so I have to celebrate.
Sure.
So
you have some green Gatorade or something?
Yeah, exactly. I'm lame like that. No, some green vitamin water if they had it. Shout out to vitamin water.
Vitamin water.
That's
sure.
all.
That should be a sponsor.
I really should be a vitamin water sponsor. Here it is right there in the flash. What can I say?
You screw the cap on and off about 50 to 100 times per bottle.
I do. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Let's. My water drinking habits are. But it was a cool weekend, and I'm one of those people that when the sun is out, it's just easier to feel.
The guns
better.
are out.
Suns are out. Guns are out. No. Suns are out. Smiles are out. Smiles.
Sure, that is true. Yeah, vitamin D. The birds chirping.
Mm-hmm.
We've earned this spring, haven't we?
Well, people are in a better mood, and people are friendlier, and everything's happier, and like the sun, man. You know.
Amen.
So, what was your weekend like?
My weekend, well, probably just go to yesterday, the fantasy baseball draft, which was awesome. And Dan, you were part of that for the first year. Welcome to the family.
Thank you very much. Very much. Yes, indeed.
Fun. It's going to be right up your alley because about 75% of them are pretty hardcore players in the league. So
I could tell there was some serious knowledge in that room.
There is. So
thanks to Troy for inviting me, letting me be part of that. I'm a big sports junkie, so.
Oh yeah, I love my team. Yours is okay.
I'm okay. I admit that. I admit that. Mine's okay. It's okay. But yeah, no, it was it's and for me, baseball is kind of it's okay in general as well. And so the fantasy aspect helps keep me more into it, and hopefully our twins can do something. But yeah, so
Monday Madness is kind of talking about the industry, right? A little bit of madness mixed in.
Absolutely. Did you have something you wanted to kick us off?
You probably saw me paging through this magazine, and this is one of our national underwriting magazines that we get. It's called National Underwriter. And I just found something that's pretty interesting. It's about smarter home insurance and smart policies. One of our companies, Travelers, is starting to embrace that. They all will eventually, with things such as Alexa integration, along with water sensors throughout the house and notifications. I didn't even get a chance to read this other than seeing the smart home, but it is the way of the future, as everything is, utilizing technology for a better experience.
Well, and that's something that we're big on here in Pinnacle in general, and that is a good time because we want to always be cutting edge. We want to stick with the roots and the fundamentals is sort of the philosophy here, but utilizing technology or lack thereof, I would say I can speak for you confidently and say that's just foolish. If you're not utilizing technology, it's just silly. And so if you're going to have the ability to detect water behind walls.
Oh, my God, that's the number one claim, water.
Why wouldn't you?
Water is the number one home insurance claim, folks.
And it's going to hurt you.
Travelers is the first one to the market, and they're making it easy, and they're giving discounts, and they're connected with Amazon. So now it's really easy to click a button and get your water sensor set up, and they give you a discount. But the real reason is to prevent that water claim.
Yeah, exactly. And like you say, it's integration. So you get a little alert that comes from Alexa to your phone. Now you're traveling. You can have your neighbors. You can have your relatives, whatever. Get in there and help remediate some of that issue before it gets even worse.
So even if it's a $500 out of your pocket expense, it's better than a $50,000 water loss, where now your insurance rates are going to go up 50, 80%, and nobody's going to want you anyway for 5 years, and you're going to have to deal with the problem of the claim and how that is just so inconvenient, and contractors in your home and so forth.
And I want to take out one thing you said: no one's going to want you. And
yes.
And what people need to realize is you could be a great account. I mean, you could be a great person, good credit, have all the stuff that you want to see. But if you have that water claim from an insurance standpoint, you look bad. You do. And so you might be proud of the way you keep your stuff, but you need to also avoid those things because they will look at that as a negative. And again, we're independent, so we have the options to look around for you. But yeah, they're not going to want you, and so you want to avoid that as well. You want to be an attractive customer, an attractive
that
client.
Insurance resume, right?
So that you look good, so that they're giving you the best rates to
portability.
Start
yeah, every company looks at your portability, and part of that is your claims history. And a water claim is just super negative. It's like a fire claim or a vandalism or a theft. So
yeah,
anyway,
insurance companies don't like that. It is the way of the future. And I don't know, what are some cool technology things that you could think of that may or may not even be in there? What is the coolest piece of technology, if you could invent something that you would put into your house to help keep it safe and all that stuff?
Digital dog.
A digital? Are you talking about one of those real robot dogs that like exist right now?
Real.
Oh my god!
How cool would that be?
Well, they exist, and
of course,
they
do.
That's scary. They can jump vertically, so it's not even just
I've seen that.
Their it's not even just
they
like
can jump over like a log and land on their feet and keep running.
Yeah, and they can like jump off of like a wall onto like a platform.
So they don't look like real dogs.
They have 4 legs, I guess. I don't know.
True. But yeah, just utilizing technology. I'm sure there's ways for any potential intruder to think there's a big dog in there, whether that be like a German Shepherd type bark and just shadow placement in the in the mirrors and the windows for people to think there's a dog.
Well, and just so you know, the big barking scary dog realistically may or may not actually stop the intruder, but even just your little ankle biter yippy dog, as long as they're barking and creating noise and could alert the homeowner, that's really what that's all about. Is just like, hey, when there's somebody here, the dog alerts me. And I then can, take whatever precautions are necessary, call the police, whatever needs to be done.
Just those small things that don't cost any money. Like there's this fake TV. I bought this thing. It was called fake TV when I sold my house like 10 years ago. And it basically just comes on and it shoots out all these different lights in a bedroom, so people think there's somebody watching TV.
Yeah,
it looks exactly like a TV.
Yeah, and it makes people give the illusion that you're home. They're gonna go on to the next dark house and not the one that.
Yeah, even just signs in your yard saying you have a security system.
Yeah, and you may or may not have one hooked up.
Is the burglar going to go to your house or the one that doesn't have any signs?
Exactly, they're out there, and that's all technology. And you're right, you don't have to go super fancy. Just deterrence and like we said, we embrace some of the old school philosophy.
Let me ask you this question, Dan. What is the first technology?
The stick.
Ooh.
Right?
The stick
is that true?
Huh?
Because I believe, I don't know, to just poke and that's technically a tool. And so it's technically a piece of technology.
Is it tool technology?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, yes. Almost. Maybe without exception, off the top of my head here. But
do you mind dipping your beak in that and
sure? I don't know. Tool is. How do you define technology? I guess is to help you, enhance you to do something. And I would say a tool would fit right into that same definition.
That's very powerful what you said there.
I say so many powerful things on this track. But I think just a stick because whatever, just to poke to. And the reason I think that is because I know with primates, that's like their tool is just a stick because they can like whatever poke in the animal's nest or whatever to stir things up, I guess, if you will. I don't know.
This is what I say technology is. It's a collection of techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the production of goods or services in the accomplishment of objectives.
That's what you say.
That's just kind of off the top of my head.
Right.
What I like. It's not out of a dictionary probably, but something I just kind of off the top of my head came up with. So we have different definitions.
I can't think on that on that intellectual scale like
Right.
you, so I couldn't come up with that. I came up with something silly. But
Awesome. Well, let's have a great week, Dan.
Let's do it. I hope everybody welcomes and joins us rather on a great week as well. We'll check in Wednesday and continue with our Dave Ramsey financial principles, and then we'll have some fun on Friday.
Yes, amen. That's going to be super, super fun.
Rock and roll. Adios, everybody.